Well, hello, and welcome back. Today we are going to continue on playing a game of Captain of Industry here. Continuing from where we left off. We're still in the midst of construction of the new smeltery array here, which I'm also going to need to do that for the iron because, well, it's needed. But I'm also going to need to tackle my lack of food. Because that is a problem. I'll do that for now. So the question is, where do I want to go about this here? Because I'm still tearing down this mountain here. And that one over there, this one's fine. The copper's probably building up. And iron as well. Which might be a bit of an issue. Or maybe not really. Oh wait, what is that set for? Line manager, copper. Oh. Did I do this correctly here? Depart condition. Full of product. All provide products. Depart condition. Empty of all provide products. Okay, that'll make it so this train doesn't leave from here until it's empty like the others here. So it's not wasting fuel like I have been previously. So that's good. Yeah, I'm probably dropping frames over on Twitch. YouTube is probably fine though, if I had to guess. Which is annoying. Not much I can do about it. Probably will light it up later, but for now this is a bit of a pain. Okay, so this is the sand request, which means I'm going to want to get a sand train up and running. It's actually working out quite nicely here. I'm pretty sure that's the bottom of the area there as well, so we'll see. Okay. That's glass. I'm not sure what I'm doing here at the moment. I know I've got a low food supply. It's all just being eaten so fast. Hmm. Oh, the wood is building up, so that's good. Wood chips probably isn't because it's being consumed at quite a rate. Oh. I've got to turn auto balance on for all of these. No wonder we're not building up fuel. Because the modes have just been running constantly, the turbines have. They weren't self-regulating. So yeah, that probably would have been a smart thing to get up and running here. So chlorine. It's all being dumped back in. That's great. Everything's being upgraded? Yes. Okay. So how do I want to go about this? I've got a lot of compost here. Let's just set this to empty if it ever goes up above this mount there. Can do this here. We can go iron scrap pressed. Probably also going to need to do the concrete, cement, or whatever. Yeah, concrete slabs being produced yet again. Okay, saplings is looking fine. Huh. That's right. I could think about fertilizer. Fertilizer would also be another way to get things going here. So do I have any source of fertilizer? We can get organic fertilizer by combining compost and dirt. Okay. I think the math works out better if I make gravel and then combine it with a compost to get the dirt, then combine the compost. That is 24 to make 48. So 24, 48. See number. So yeah, 48 of this to make 96 organic fertilizer. I think that would work out nicely. Then we can eventually combine it to get fertilizer 1. And combine it with limestone and sulfur to get fertilizer 2 if I really want to. Maybe. Okay, let's see what we have here. So pipe 2. do that over to here. I did that wrong. Because I wanted to be... over to here. Cool. And I'll also need to figure out exactly how I'm going to store the fertilizer or create it. So, organic fertilizer. Well, for now, let's just get a fluid storage. One here. Which will be for the organic fertilizer. Cool. So we just need 2 mixes. Or technically 3. Do that. Then we get 1 for making the dirt. Cool. Then we need production for dirt, which would be for gravel, which just that alone will do. So, compost, gravel. Oh, rock here. U-shape. Reverse that. Connect you up to here. Connect you up like so. Connect you up to here. Connect you up to there. Connect you up to there. Connect this up to here, which we then get this all up to here. Okay. That should do the trick. If we set this to keep this full of rocks and keep you full of compost, then we get the rocks in here to turn into gravel. Combine the gravel with the compost here to make dirt. The dirt that's combined with compost and water to make organic fertilizer. So if I go for an 80% fertilizer level here. Yeah. It actually gets up there quite nicely. Has no... What? Oh, that's a much bigger issue than I expected. Yeah. Store diesel. Can you get this at least half full for now until I can get this up and running? Because that is a bit of an issue if I don't get that going. Okay. So now it's starting to get diesel again. Okay, just refuel. That's all I need to do is just set it up to be manually refueled. Okay. Oh, I've already drained all the diesel out of there. Interesting. Yeah, these all require yellow. Wait. What are we lacking here for this? It's weighing that, which is weighing on wood. Trucks cannot export cargo. Trucks cannot export cargo here. That's why, because all the wood was being exported elsewhere, so that's no good. Being used up here. Nice, we've got wood chips built up, which means the wood will start building up again as well, so that's great. The thing is, I don't know if I want to leave this here. Because I could always... I probably will move the farm at some point. Need to make use of that compost as well. Well, that water isn't being used anymore, so let's just get rid of it all. I think that's a good idea here. Because then we can just remove that. Hmm. I probably will want to dig out this here, get a nice mining area there. Find out how's this working over here. Plenty of rubble. Can we get another excavator and 2 more trucks? And get even more trucks over here. We get that excavator made to go over here. How many trucks can I actually... I can get up to 140 vehicles. It's not too bad. Yeah, these are all expensive to make. Let's go 3rd one. Assigned here for now. Let's turn off the pop growth booster. I can turn on food consumption reduce. We could go into industrial edicts and turn on farming boost 1. But that'd have increased water demands. I don't know if I'd have enough to be able to keep up here. Considering I have none there. Okay. Let's try something else here. Boiler will go for an electric boiler. I know this is probably wasteful, but as long as I have power, I'll be able to get the water from here. So how much does this need? 12 every 60. That needs 12 every 60. So double the power to get twice as much, but that works out. Okay, I've got enough in here for at least one. Let's just let that run. Because I do need to keep the water running in here. Otherwise my crops will die. Which is not good. Okay, let's set you to urgent. Okay, what is the priority for this? This is 5. Let's set this one to have a slightly higher priority. To keep it at least a little bit full here. Now we'll keep that one 5, but we'll keep this one like high priority. Yeah. So the wood will be preferred to go here. That's if we don't have any wood coming from here. It's good. This is a nice large area up here, so that looks pretty decent. You know, I do want to go over here first. I just have to prioritize making it up here because I've got a few other things I want to get made up here that all require at least construction parts too. I don't use that as often as I'd like, but it is what it is. That's right, one acid over here. So I could have it deliver acid over. Definitely very interesting. How many frames we've dropped so far? And down to 0. Oh no. Yeah. Now just wait a bit longer, see if that will work out there. Oh nice, we're almost done here because we've got a constant supply of them coming through. Okay. So just this last 8 we're coming through here. Oh, that does put quite a load on it because it costs 9 megawatts. That's fine, we've got quite a lot here. But let's keep that running, that's good. Yeah. Definitely know where I'm getting that compost from. Oh, maybe. I've got a few sources for where compost would be coming from. Oh. So how... What am I doing here? So there'd be at least 2, 3 outputs from here. Let's see how that would go. Transports. Okay, that's good. Then we get the U-shaped conveyor. Bring that over here. Get rid of that. Then we get another U-shaped lift. Bring that up like so. Throw that in, another U-shape lift. And that will get it entirely out of here. Cool. Let's actually make sure we do this all in one shot here. It does work, but it can be a bit of a pain to get this all set up. But if we do it like so, that'll get us 3 outputs out from here. So I can probably want a 4th one because we're also going to be dealing with dirt. So I think that's all. I can easily add more on afterwards anyway. Flip that. Oh no, that was correct. Flip that one. Flip that. We then do this yet again. Remove that, go back to the U-shaped lift. Plonk that there. Perfect. How much would it be for... Because that works for the small one here. But the large one requires a lot. Which technically would be possible, but I wouldn't need that many coming out from there anyway. So, yeah. Let's let that run. Oh, trucks cannot import or export cargo to these guys here. I want it all to be handled by what we've got going on here. So that would be getting us the fertilizer. We need everything else there, so that's good. Cool. Food's still fine. Oh, it's because of I had the population growth? No. Weird. Okay, well, let's send the ship out because we've got a little bit more. Everyone explore. I've got a coal mine over here. Don't know how much we're going to have over there. Can't explore that one. Ship. Oh, I need to actually repair the ship. Auto repair. Yeah, we're still waiting on mechanical parts, which I still need to get a mechanical part production area set up over here. Oh. Power issue? Yeah, it says have this at a low priority for this. So other sections have a high priority to get it going. Is there any better power I can do at the moment? Okay, I'm not too far off from getting solar panels. Using steel, polysilicon, and glass to make solar cells, which I need 120 to make one solar panel. Huh. Definitely interesting. Okay, so I did get fertilizers. Just gonna make fertilizer 1 and 2 if I really wanted to. Which would be then taking the organic fertilizer, combine it with ammonia and oxygen to get fertilizer 1, and then combine that with limestone and sulfur to get fertilizer 2. To produce 96, I'll need at least 4. To make use of it. Huh. Hmm. Okay. It's a possibility. How hard it would be to actually get it fully up and running is a question. Okay, the wood is building up against, that's good. Now what is lacking here is iron. Let's boost that to double. I could also add another one in to get even more out of this. It is a possibility I could do. Oh, is it worth doing it at this stage or wait? No, I do need this for other reasons. Let's get that urgent. That one's easily done. So the next lot will come through and fill that up. So that consumes 24. So that consumes one of these every minute. I just need the sand from over here. There we go. That'll work. That'll take the sand out from here, bring it over to here where we need 6, 12, 24. Yep. That works. Cool. 6 more over here to get that done. And just top pick up the iron. Copper electrolysis. Those are metal caster 2s. Okay, not actually storing water for here. Because I could use this as bulk storage, have the prioritize going over to another one to get that. How much water am I consuming? 55 seconds. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 times 3.5 gets us how much? 45. 52.5. So this would not be enough to keep up with consumption needs, because we need almost 56. production. Oh, we've also got the diesel generators running at full capacity here. Okay. Hmm. Oh. This is what it is. What if I was to just set the recipe down to this one here, just a single power generation. Now half the amount of power we need here, which then totally eliminates the need for the diesel generator, so not burning all that. We get the cargo depot 2, which could be upgraded. Need to rebuild the oil processing as well. Why are we losing pop? It's got 3 more things to build. This mixer to produce a dirt, this mixer to produce a this crusher to produce a gravel, and this storage to provide the rock. Oh, and then also all the other pipes, but this looks okay. Hmm. Happy about this. I still need to improve all this over here. Waste. Combined with fuel, gas, and water to get steam. We can burn at a incineration plant. And the exhaust eventually can be turned into just slag, CO2, and sulfur, and some low pressure steam at yet an exhaust scrubber. Okay, the mixer and the crusher done. Waiting on the last few things here. So a bit for that, bit for here, and quite a few for those ones. I don't want the trucks to try keeping empty. That'll just be a passive provider for them here. Also got all this scrap I need to deal with as well. So, what can I do with these scraps? Blast Furnace 2, just combine it with coal to get molten iron. Okay. It does sound like a fairly decent idea here. Yeah, low food supply, I'm working on it. In fact, it's almost solved. There we go. Organic fertilizers coming through. What if it just brings up to 100? Is that doable with what I've got? So the big test will be if we back up on fertilizer. Because if we do back up on fertilizer, then that means we are producing enough to keep up. And then we'll just need to make sure we keep getting enough compost here. Yeah. Okay. Come on. .4, 4.6. Which it looks like we are backing up on the stored fertilizer here. Cool. Let's see what it say. Okay, so that's fine. Let's get rid of potato 1 here. Potato wheat. I don't think I need as much wheat. I'll get rid of the potato here as well. Okay. It's good. It's got plenty of potatoes. We've got wheat coming through being turned. Oh, we've got animal feed, which is backed up, which I still need to do a bit better. Is there any better way I can actually dispose of animal feed if I'm not using it? I can use the excess in a boiler? It's a possibility. Wait, what do I need to actually get? Chicken farm. Okay, let's cancel the bridge upgrades. We'll say, hey, get chicken farm so I can then get meat. And start procuring protein and providing protein for my districts, my housing. Yeah, low food supply. I know we've got low food supply. Always have low food supply. At least that's what you're saying. Potatoes full. Bread's not quite. For now, let's say, hey. Just get rid of all of this. Is the ship finished repairing yet? No, we didn't get the mechanical parts being made here. Okay. Set recipe, mechanical parts from steel. Then we'll grab the... Why are you also making tracks? You just need to make mechanical parts. Throw that there. We grab another unit storage. Throw this down here. Connect you up to there. Bang. There we go. Mechanical parts being produced. Other than the long line I haven't been keeping up with. Okay, we've got food packs for oil, rock for fuel gas, dirt for fuel gas, composite core for fuel gas. Meat for vegetables. I don't think any of those seem to be very useful for me at this stage. Well, that's two for sugarcane. Okay, so we've got plenty backed up there, which means absolutely nothing when it's not being used to construct other parts. Okay. I've done a pretty good job of clearing out the wood up here, making it a bit more useful. Okay, 3 trucks is working out for that. One's heading down, one's heading back, one's filling up. but the wood's still an issue here. Hmm. I don't want to go about this. How much steam does it produce just from the wood chipping? 48. Hmm. Okay. Well, let's not bother with that. Yeah. Let's change this up. Because that's just using up too much power. So, we'll go back to a solid boiler. Go here. A loose storage here set for coal. Waste management, let's just go for a small one. Get this all set up. You are going to be doing this way. Cannot import. Cannot export. Try to keep this at least half full. Because I know I have plenty of coal production over here. Yeah, that needs to go down another level. Okay, that's definitely interesting. So I bring that down, then I can bring it back, level back up again for the coal. Oh. Do I even need to? Because I could just go... Throw this right here. Oh, it's facing the wrong direction. Cool. Plonk that there. And have that come up here. Okay. Right. Coal. Rock. Dirt and sand. Okay, so remove that. Export down to here. I'll redesign the rest of that. I just want to let this two process everything that's in there at the moment. Of course you want to sit up by the mining tower when you have nowhere else to plonk things. Why wouldn't you? Okay, there we go. That should have emptied pretty much everything out from here. Yeah, just get that done. Cool. U-shaped conveyor over to here. Yeah, I do need that. Okay. So we then get a... -3, so we'll go for the... medium truck here. And we'll get some more loose storages here. Connect you up to here. Connect you up to here. And connect you up to there. Well, that fits nicely. Get that built up straight away. And then we'll just wait for everything else. Oh, it's also time for an ad break. So, we'll be back in 3 minutes once the ads run over on Twitch. Disable the pre-roll ads for an hour over there. So, it's a good chance to get stretch, get something ear drink, or go to the toilet. But we'll be right back. Yep. Something I want to do. Let's give that like you too. Okay. Back. Just need the toilet. Yeah. So. See how things are going here. So that's all well and good. Nice. Our supplies of food has backed up again. Even the vegetables is building up. Because I've always had trouble with vegetables just not having enough. So that's good. The fertilizer has backed up, which is great. And having switched this back down to just 2 crops per, except for the saplings, because, well, I do need some saplings coming through. Let's see, what else can I do with saplings if I have too much? Saplings can just be turned into biomass. Cool. No, cancel that. I'm sure I can figure something else out here. Cool. You do that. This is a flat conveyor. We'll just keep going with flat conveyor here. Then I also want a flat one there. Priority out here. Trucks cannot import cargo. These trucks cannot export cargo. Trucks can export cargo. Receive from belts only if below 120. Cool. So we go from that and we go to a shredder. I'm pretty sure it's under waste management. Sweet. So then you go over there, that gives us biomass out. And what do we do with biomass? That goes into a... Oh, it's just a mixer to make the compost. Cool. Let's do it that way. So. Set you to use that to make... this here, and we'll store that compost. Perfect. Okay, fuel stations out of fuel, but why out of fuel? What's up with the diesel? Don't have enough. Do I go through and redesign everything here? It's probably about time. Now let's just get rid of all of that here. So we can just focus on this section over there. Because I want to get rid of this little section over here. So I can expand my oil. Because I'm just dumping way too much stuff. So, what can I use sour water? Can reclaim that into sulfur and ammonia. The ammonia can be used to make fertilizer 1. And the sulfur can be used to make fertilizer 2. Huh. Good to know. Check, we can do that. I'm probably eventually going to want to set this up and remine out certain sections to get the sand. That might be what I want to do at some point. Yeah. Pretty much everything can be dumped there. Did you get yourself into an awkward spot? Yeah, you did. You need to be rescued. Oh, because these are all... leveling designations. Okay, it's good. At least we've got the coal being retransported up here. This should actually be coal. Clear, and this one should be sand. Quick removal that. Because that wasn't deconstruction, that was just quick remove. There we go, that's better. Okay, because at the end it's place this one with sand, put dirt here, remove the sand from here, remove the dirt from here. So I don't think I've got either of those, so we can get the sand through here. Oh, because we've got... sand through here, was it? So we can do that. We can then grab a... where Are you shape balancer? Wait, not even bother with that. So we can set up priority input here. Okay. Connect up to here. It's fine. So we'll get the sand coming out from here, goes into there, goes across there. Perfect. So that works. You got yourself in a bit of a tricky situation, didn't you? Compass only dumping if it doesn't have anywhere else to go. If there's still this much to go, you can dump the compost. Otherwise, it's better off being used for fertilizer production. I'm digging through that quite fast. Yeah. Do I have hydrogen vehicles yet? No, because I need hydrogen production to lead on into a hydrogen cell. Those are all fairly expensive. Ah, luxury goods module. Gold and imported goods get luxury goods. A gas-powered roadkill. Cool. Yeah, I wonder. thinking. Do I switch on... Oh, our workers... Because we've got a mild flu going through, so we also need to get healthcare. Okay, all my vehicles are running off diesel at the moment, which we are still producing, but not at prodigious rate. So I could do it this way. Or my next thought is, what if I switched it over to doing something else? Right? Doing with waste anyway. Oh, it's still being dumped, just sporadically. They keep getting stuck over here because they're trying to flatten out from over there, and in them doing that, they also get rid of their path to where they decide to start dumping from. Which is kind of a bit annoying. Okay, send you back on just to get some back up and running here. So. Get the sour water just from one of them. So crude oil gets turned into medium oil and heavy oil. Medium oil gets turned into diesel and light oil. Heavy oil gets turned into, combined with hydrogen with diesel to get diesel and fuel gas. Or naphtha and fuel gas. Or diamond paste. Interesting. We can turn naphtha into rubber, and then the excess we can turn into fuel gas and hydrogen, or diesel and fuel gas. Because then the other thing is I can eventually turn fuel gas into hydrogen, I'm pretty sure, with a bit of steam. Okay, light oil we can turn into nap. I think what might be the best option here is we crack it, get the initial diesel, then we turn everything into naphtha, and then we can just turn the naphtha into diesel and fuel gas at the moment. We need hydrogen for that. And hydrogen we'd get from electrolyzing water. Electrolyzing ammonia, which we get ammonia from sour gas reclamation. Okay, so that could work. What I'm thinking could work, then this should work out. Okay, flu's gone away, so that's good. Oh, there should be a planning mode, isn't there? Planning mode, yep. So let's get that going. So, crude oil refining, we get station 1, 2, and 3. Get that in. We take that in. Take that in. Take the cracking unit. Set this to crack heavy oil into naphtha. Means we also need hydrogen in here as well. That gets the diesel and the fuel gas out. What can we do? The fuel gas again. That's production. I want consumption. Combine it with oxygen to get diesel. But I will be getting the option to actually convert that into hydrogen. Okay. That's good. And then we've got sour water stripper. How much sour water does this produce? This produces 18 every 60 seconds. This consumes 36 every 60 seconds, so that's fine. We then get a sour water stripper. And how do we convert the ammonia into hydrogen? Cracking unit. No. Use of ammonia. An electrolyzer. Okay. That's over here. Cool. Which this is for ammonia, that gets us nitrogen as well. Which I don't actually have much use for nitrogen. Yeah. Consumption you can either use to make ammonia. Otherwise, so then this would come up to here. Ammonia would come out there. We would get waste management of a smokestack. That would get rid of the excess here. Sour water goes over here. Wait, if hydrogen is also nothing I want to build up, I probably want to get another fluid storage. Yeah, and also somewhere to put all this naphtha. I think one of the other things I want to do with naphtha is combine it with some coal or sulfur to get rubber. And the sulfur we'd be getting out from here. I kind of did this wrong. Okay, that goes there. It's got some more refugees. Cool. Still lacking workers. So how much steam? 3, 9, 12, 15 steam every 60 seconds. How much hydrogen was producing? Fuel gas. $12, 18. it doesn't like that. Why doesn't it like that? Because we should just be able to get a pipe connector here. Plonk that down here and that would work. Okay. Connect you up to here. Connect that up to there. Two to make 28. Also need all that fuel gas. Which we can combine that 20. Could literally just crack it right down to a bunch of hydrogen. Because you can also use the fuel gas turned to crack that into hydrogen as well, some CO2. Don't know if that's a good idea or not. Okay. Yeah, I might just use that in this case here. Probably want to come up with a better design than this. Because technically that would work. But I want to make a bit more of a type design. How like that? No active diseases. It's because electricity, food's fine. 2 edicts. Yeah, but health. Vehicles pollution. Okay. Even with all this coming in, we're still running out of not enough workers. That's annoying. So I need to come up with a way to actually improve my healthcare. Which I need corn before I can effectively do that from the looks of it. Yeah, because I need plastics to be able to get hospital, to be able to get the health medical supplies. Because Because we need steel and plastics to make the medical equipment, then we need ethanol and plastics to make the disinfectant. Combine those together to get medical supplies. Which I know also have to have the clinic off of there. So, fun! Now I'm running out of workers. I still got a lot of worker space here. Okay, can I turn off the maintenance reduction? Disease, well, we've got mild flu going through. Water pollution, landfill pollution, yeah. I don't think there's any better use of waste. We can just burn it for air pollution. We can compress it down until we get the incineration plant, then we can use that then. It's annoying. It's very annoying. Okay, more refugees, which will help alleviate a little bit. Okay, for now. Let's pause all of that. Wait, what happened to your water? Wastewater's not being... Because... fuel gas is full. Can we turn fuel gas into diesel? Fuel gas and oxygen into diesel and water. Yes. What else can we use fuel gas for? If we just dump it, that is... yeah. Okay, so that's a cracking unit to do that. So, let's see what we can do here. Crude ore refining cracking unit set to fuel gas and oxygen. Turn off planning mode here. So, I want you to turn fuel gas and oxygen into this here. Then we need an air separator. We've also got water. Okay, you go over there, we get some diesel, which I want to put into a fluid storage 2. Throw that over there. We want an air separator. Throw that there. We'll then just smokestack out the of here. Probably just out here first, because I need to get that done. Otherwise, just going to keep going downhill because of it here. Because I'm not dumping the wastewater. Yeah. That's not too bad of an option here. It's good. You still work on digging that out. Yes, you are. You've almost done most of it, so that's good. Well, I'm not really making use of some of these buildings here. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's all that was connected up to there. Okay. Move all that. It gets rid of everything over here. All the connections being removed. Yes. Okay. That looks okay. Gets rid of everything. Yep. I really do need to refine and get rid of everything over there. Let's give this a slightly higher priority. So I can get rid of all of this fuel gas here. Cool. So the water will be making its way through here. And up going into here where this is full up. Well, trucks will occasionally come through to empty out, so it's not too big of a deal. Okay, cool. Wastewater is being dealt with, so no longer have that. We've still got some water pollution and other pollution we're going to have to deal with. So let's get this back up. Going to planning mode again. We'll have distillation stage 1. Connect up straight to distillation stage 2, then we connect that straight up to distillation stage 3. Now somehow we've got a small line going across there. Okay. So I have those 3 stages. How much sour water? Depending on how much sour water produce. So the thing is, I could then double it. For everything we're going there. Yeah. So we didn't have naphtha coming through. Okay, and because of what we've got going on here, I'm going to want to grab the... Huh. How will this work out? I've also got to deal with all this as well. Ugh. Actually, I might have an idea here. So that goes like that. No, I don't want to connect you up to here. So what I want is this connects up to here because that's sour water going through there. Check. Remove that. Actually, no. This can come up here. Connect that up to there. We then connect that to here. Connect this to here. No, don't try to connect anything up there. Should be going the other direction. I had one more gap in between the end, and that makes it a bit easier, but the way it is, it's not really easy. So, okay, that's what I want. Perfect. Then I can grab a pipe, connect this from here up to there. Yeah, this will probably work. We do that, get rid of that, place a pipe. Connect to here, connect this up to here. We can then have then nope. We don't want to connect. I want to keep that pipe connected here so I can then just bring that down there and we can have coming through here somehow. You know, I can't have a pipe connector here and pipe connector here because it doesn't like that for some reason, but could also just throw a pipe bouncer up there. It kind of works, but not as well as I'd like. Yeah, I had a 3 gap in between then to be able to get nice connections going through here. One, two. I could technically get away with a 2 gap as well. Because all I need is a pipe connector here. And pipe connector there. I think. But now let's go for the 3 gap. 3 gap here. Because then all I need is pipe connector here, pipe connector here, pipe connector here. Connect that up, connect that up, connect that up, this up, this up. Yeah, I know what's going on here because I want this to connect up to here and this to connect up to there. Cool. Why do you... Pipe connectors just disappearing when I don't want them to. Okay, so that's good. Then we can get the sour water stripper here. Which... Let's try something here. If we have the... Actually, this would work. If we get the... Connect that up here. Connect that in there. Flip that around. That would work out. And then these connect up to here. And then sour water comes out over down to here. Perfect. Now we just need to make sure we have the steam going in. I don't like how that has to go up and over. It's a better way. Oh, and we're lacking maintenance. Why? Because we have no copper coming in. Because we're out of coal. Why are we out of coal? Because this isn't a high priority. I've got to switch that back to high priority. Yeah. Oh. It is what it is. Why is this still in state? Can I actually just copy and paste this down here or something? But doesn't... Even if I do that, it doesn't get the same... working area. Which is... just a little bit annoying. Okay. That's fine though. Get rid of that. Yeah, when it did change, they didn't change mine priority to coal. Okay, that's good. Probably be a better idea to have this down here so we can actually do it, but that's fine. Just get rid of everything there. So that's just what I want, because I want them to be sitting around these ore sorting plants so they don't have to travel as far and waste as much fuel. Which means I probably want to move these up here so that they're not sitting further away either. Oh, maintenance. Okay, these are slowly filling up, so that's fine. So we can have that go across. Which we then have fuel gas and diesel. And naphtha. So I want it to be... yeah, it's been an idea. But it's also time for another ad break. So we'll be back in 3 minutes once the ads run over on Twitch to disable pre-roll ads for an hour over on Twitch. So, good chance to get up, stretch, get some eating, and go to the toilet. But we'll be right back. Slow things down, let's run. Okay. Back once again, yeah, no lacking maintenance. But I'm wondering, how much of this can I actually get up and running here if I just pause all of that? Pause you. that gets all of those running. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes here then. The files are breaking because of lack of maintenance. Oh, there's a lot of things that are breaking just lack of maintenance. We're trying to solve the maintenance issue by getting some other stuff going on here. Okay, that's full up, so that's good. I probably should actually switch priority back around. Oh, there wasn't a recipe started? I thought I set you to do that. Apparently I didn't. Okay. Yeah, that's all good. So, I think I'll just leave that as it is for now. I probably want to move the acid somewhere else. But in the meantime, let's just connect you up to here. Quick remove. Start providing acid everywhere. We're waiting on sand to get over here, which means I want to get a new train. Before I do anything, we need a new line. Sand. And stop this train station and this train station. Cool. I'll rename this to Sand Requester. To be in line with everything else, rename this to be Sand Provider. Line Manager. Sand number 1. Cool. New train, or sand number 1. We'll go diesel, hopper, diesel flip, build. Perfect. Do I have the parts for this? No, I'm probably just stacking a few parts here. It probably doesn't help I don't have any sort of storage here at all for them. Put it out that way. Get it all built up. And there we go. That will get us the starting construction vehicle parts too. Can we just get a little bit of sand being brought over at least? To start getting some copper being brought over. Yeah, I decided to start flattening out this area over here. That's not too much, I want to get the rest of that done. That's why I was taking a look at the rest of this here, so we can do a couple of things here. That. Go across here. Direction. Huh. Actually, this could work. Because if I get what I'm thinking here. Pipe connector here. Bring this around up over here. I want a pipe connector up here. That's annoying. Yep, I'm gonna need to do something here. But that gets me the general gist of what I want to do here. Because then this Goes up to this. That's the diesel that I'll want. And of course, I'm not in planning mode. Because I want a pipe connector here. And a pipe connector there. Give it a second. And then that would be turned back into another one. Because I want to be able to place this down in such a way so I can easily copy this across if need be. But no, that can't be done. Okay. So I want the heavy oil to continue on for to be cracked down into naphtha. At least that's the idea. Yeah, she's annoying. Fine. So I'm doing some things as well. So, what is Captain Industry here? It could be. Huh. Anyway, check would be to bring it up and check this out here. This one. Okay. I think this does have to do with. Encoding here. Yeah. I think it looks fine. But no. Just want to check something. What if I just run single speed here? Alright. Not being hit that hard. Huh. Weird. It could just be Captain Industry that's being bad here. We switch this over to high performance. I have no idea what's going on here. Let's try something else here. Okay. RAM isn't an issue here. Sand media? Oh, it is. Cool. Let me go over. Oh! I've got to dump the slag from here. Okay. That should get this, or help this situation out. Okay. Yeah. I'm not too sure which is the best route to go here. I can go around, so let's not bother about this too much. Just go flat conveyor from here over to here. Get it built. That's good. We'll just start putting up my maintenance yet again. You know, they still can export from there. Just as use of them. Okay, so limit it to half of it there. Okay, so the maintenance will always go towards getting other maintenance up. So that's good. What else do we have over here? Heavy oil, which needs to make its way through. Cool. That's great. So yeah, really is the heavy oil here. So I want one to go over and back there. No, this can't go like that. Go here, up to here. Up to there, perfect. So that's kind of what I'm after there. Ammonia. That's going to be another one that has a temporary output there. Okay. So water will go into another spot, but I'm going to need to sort water out. Because we've got a lot of disparate areas for water production. Like this, that produces 12. Yeah, I'm going to have another couple of lines coming back over this way with fuel gas and... Wait, no. Fuel gas, I want to turn straight into hydrogen if I can. So we can get a U-shape conveyor. Going along here. Goes along there, perfect. Water I can bring up on top. Ah! Don't know why that happened, but we'll do that. Ammonia on going in this direction. So ammonia goes in here, goes over there to be split off into hydrogen and carbon dioxide. Check. Slag. Why is there a little bit of slag in there? Oh, because of some areas that were... Okay. Yeah, because there's a little bit of slag in some of these areas here. Oh. Hmm. Okay. We're still working this over here, so it's fine. Heavy oil. I want to go come back over this way to another pipe. Ah, yeah. Let's try this again. Go from here. Cannot join if not flat. Oh, you're trying to connect with something else that wasn't exactly necessary. Okay. So the heavy oil will come out from here. Connect up here. Same over there. Ammonia sulfur is coming through. I think that's all the connections. Yes. So next up I need to deal with everything else. I might just import the water over to here because I should have like a centralized water processing area to which then goes out to everywhere. So I should have. So ammonia needs to be cracked, no, electrolyzed into nitrogen and hydrogen. Area 12 into that, so it's fun. So electrolyze ammonia into hydrogen and nitrogen. Cool. And then we want heavy oil to be cracked into naphtha. Which means we need a cracking unit. So, heavy oil cracked into naphtha. Which then needs fuel gas out. And eventually fuel gas will be turned into hydrogen as well. Wait, no, this is not fuel gas. Pretty sure it's this line here that is fuel gas. Okay. That's good. And then we'll need to redivert the excess diesel back over here. So fuel gas needs to be done in hydrogen reformer. Fuel gas on top. Hydrogen comes out now below. Steam we can do this either way. We have the heavy oil coming here. Fuel gas on that third needs to be dealt with as well. Okay, how about before I do any of this here? Oh, also, you know, because then I'll refit this ship to run off hydrogen. Yep. That would be the plan. Okay. There we go. Remove all this. Turn off planning mode. I'm going to want to copy this. Place this down here. It's okay. No priorities there. Cool. Perfect. So all go in here, goes through there, gets split up into there. Let's unpause everything there. So naphtha goes down here, which split that over there. Okay, then we want a pipeline. Oh, that's done. Cool. Perfect. There we go. So that will mine the rest of this mountain out here. Oh, that's almost done. Okay, this will just be a dumping designation here then. Okay. That's fine. Oh, was this not set up to be able to accept dump of rocks? Rock. There you go, now you can start talking. That's why I was looking so pissed of just what it was. Okay, so then that's up my outlook more, so that's good. Might need to pause this again because I'm almost full up. Okay, I don't want these to just be having the resources taken out from them and dumped elsewhere by trucks. I just want these to all just work by themselves. There we go. We're also going to probably read this entire area over here as well. Okay, what do I need to be able to make acid? Sulfur and water, that can be done anyway as long as it's got sulfur. Cool. And just quick remove all this. It's fine. Let's connect it up. Let's grab another pipe. Connected there. Perfect. Okay, while I'm waiting for that, let's get some more concrete placed here. Actually, let's cancel that for now. Let's just get it placed over here. To check, get that all done. Maintenance is just not building up. It's probably slowly getting there, but it's slow. Oh, because low maintenance are the reason things have stopped working. Can we just double this? If we do that produces twice as much. It's 24. That I can actually get two built up here with this going on like so. Okay. So flat connector here. Connect you up there, connect you up there, connect you up there. Flat connector here, connect you up there, connect you up there. Okay, connect you up to here. Connect up there. So now this will be double production. 2 maintenance depots producing everything, all this, so we're producing twice as much. There we go. Hopefully that will help sort the maintenance situation out. Just a touch. And next up I don't want to get the diesel spot. Tank of the diesel. Okay. Because it's useful trucks, and what else would I have? Useful diesel. I can use to make rubber, which naphtha will be taking place of that. Diesel generator is probably the one reason I want to keep some diesel around. To me, that seems like the most reasonable solution why I want to keep diesel around. So diesel generators. Just go back here. It's inconsistent. It's just so all over the place. And now our power because of our diesel. Did we finish chopping? Oh, we pretty much did finish chopping all these trees up here. So a few more. That's an issue if that's the case. Trucks keep empty if above that amount. Why'd you the wood out. That's fine. I have compost there, so... Give high priority over these ones. Okay, do that, get rid of that, copy this, place it down here. Don't have any import-export routes. Keep empty if about 280. So all the wood goes into here, excess gets dumped out, check. We've got this entire area up here to make use of. So that's fun. Still mining out this mountain here, filling that in there, check. Okay. So I don't care what you got shown over here. Let's get started on this here. So the money will be coming out from top one. Go back the other way. This will be water's going back this direction here. Okay. So for now we'll just go to pipe. Connect this up to here. Cut that down to here so we can then grab this connected over to here. Connect that up to there. So that's the ammonia dealt with. Nitrogen actually isn't too hard to go for waste. Let's make that there. For now, I'll just dump the CO2 as well. It's fine. Okay, hydrogen. We're going to have hydrogen. Let's have the hydrogen pipe just go through here. Took us out of the connector. Oh, we'll just connect to this pipe connector then. Cool. So hydrogen comes back down, goes through there, check. I'll need steam, fuel gas, and naphtha. Naphtha has its own line, I'm pretty sure, which is this bottom one here. Okay. Okay, which way is it going to go? Because naphtha one, I'll also want that to go to rubber production before it heads off to be cracked even further. Okay, so yeah, let's flip that. Okay, that's perfect. Fuel gas has its own line. I'm pretty sure it was this middle line right here. Okay. Connect to there, which is the hydrogen reformer. Cool. Fuel gas goes up to there. Then we need the oil. Heavy oil, which will be coming from this here's the top one. Nope. Don't try to connect it up there. Connect that back to here. Perfect. So that goes into there. That's good. What else do we have coming out from here? Sour water. No, the sour water comes over here to the sour water stripper, so we have water. What's... Oh, one of these is steam line, one of those is oil. So this bottom one is steam line. Okay. We need steam over here. Well, hydrogen reformer, which I probably will redesign this a bit later, but I think that's everything. Okay, I'm probably going to want to move the generator as well. Oh, we're entirely out of power. That's no good. Can I put some diesel to do this? Okay. Try to keep at least this much diesel stored. Okay, so we do have wood at least, and it's coming through, so... Okay, power is being generated, that's good. So be careful, I need to actually get the diesel coming back in here. So, diesel comes out from here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it comes out from here. So what I want then is a storage of the fluid variety right here. Okay, get that done. We'll throw a pipe connector here. Grab a pipe, connect you up there. Grab a pipe balancer here. So bring the pipe over to here. Remove that. We can remove you and you. Diesel storage. Grab another pipe from here. Connect it up to there. Connect you to here. We'll get an output priority here. So diesel comes through, goes out here, connects up to there. Output prioritizes over to here. Check. And we'll bring the rest back over and do it elsewhere. Then also I want to get another storage here for the sulfur. And get another acid. I don't know if we need to store that much sulfur. Oh, that's right, I also need ammonia for other spots. Okay. Good to know. I'll just get another half of that. But you're stuck, so we'll cover you guys. Let's designate for sulfur. So I want sulfur, but I'm also going to get 1 or 2 done. So take all that sulfur from here, dump it into there. Perfect. Oh, we don't have much rubber. Acetone to run those as well, so we need to get that up and running, which of sulfur and water, so that's too big a deal. Unpause all that. So let's say in case I want to add more in. I'm not sure I'm going to want to at the moment, so it's fun. Oh, the steam! I haven't thought about the steam. We also need to get the water production running. At least for steam, I could actually reverse this and it still would work out quite nicely. Let's unpause because I need more workers. Okay. Just see how I can actually get the rest of this up and running here. Yeah, you're fine. You got places to go. Try and go to a spot you're not allowed to go to, so fun. Yeah, I might run out of it again, so yeah, that's fine. Let's see here. So, water, we get a seawater pump here. How much does that produce? 108. We'll then grab a thermal desalinator over there. Boil the gas. Cool. Like I said, just steam depleted steam high. So steam depleted. Oh, because it's depleted steam, I can actually use that with a water reclamation. What is it called? Over here. Cooling towers! That makes more sense. Oh, so 6 every 6 seconds, I can cool 24. So we need at least 2 to cool all of that. Now let's grab a fluid storage tank right here. So there's the hydrogen line. Okay. Let's put a fluid storage tank here because the hydrogen line is right here. We can take this over there, fill that up into here. Take this over to there. Check. Next up, we're going to want to make sure we have a way to dump the excess water. So, it's actually on waste management for liquid dump. Okay. It's all good. Going overloaded, make us what's saying there. Inputs and outputs, where's the... We need water going into anywhere over here. No, it's all just steam, so the water comes back out, goes over here. I don't want to have the water coming in from here as a priority. Over that. So this should be the highest priority, this should be the next priority, and this should be the lowest priority for water over here. I don't need a lot, so let's go for a fluid storage tank 2. It's going facing the direction. Perfect. Get to there, so deal with that. Oh, I won't have any hydrants. I'm going to need to jumpstart this somehow. Okay. Yep, that's the this goes back over here. Okay. Then I just need to connect this thing up to which one? I'm not sure which it needs to connect up to at the moment. It is this one right here. Okay. Then we just need to reverse this. Oh, that should work. Let's try this out once more. There we go. And now we set up the water priorities. So, pipe balancer for you here. Check. Wait, no. Because I want this one to have priority in here. Connect up there. And this one have priority in here. This is going to be dumping brine. Up your stack. Check. I have parts here. It's already going at a fairly minimal area and mount here. Trying to go over here. No, that's not happening. Oh, I was out of acid as well, so yeah, I'm going to get that sorted out. So some fuel gas I can turn into hydrogen, because if I can get at least this primed, we should be good. Okay. Oh well, let's add another recipe here to that one. So we can get fuel gas coming from here, being transported over here, get some hydrogen, some water. So there's some water, here's some fuel gas. Cool. So I should be able to just disable it now. Oh, that wasn't quite enough. Can you guys get out of here, please? You're all just in the way. I'm clicking you. Why aren't you selecting that? How many of you are over here? Okay. So that was enough water to at least get this somewhat primed. Yes. Let's get this made up. Priority output. Let's add this in once more. Okay. It's good. We'll just grab a smokestack. So now next time it's going to provide a better output here. So steam will be used to start cracking fuels down. Starts getting everything cracked down to the appropriate ones. Wait. Hydrogen comes out here, goes into here. Oh, because we don't have the hydrogen tank up and running yet. Okay, that's urgent. Okay. I'm pretty sure that once that hydrogen tank actually gets built up, everything should start running smoothly again. Nice, reclaim some cell water. I'm actually just 5 off from seeing this come to fruition. Oh, I also need to make sure the sulfur actually connects to where it needs to go. There we go. Hydrogen's making its way through, getting it over here, and now we've got it started. Perfect. Oh, I haven't set up the cracking for the diesel yet. So, diesel plus steam gets naphtha and fuel gas. That's fine, we can just build this up here anyway, so happy about that. Hydrogen and whatnot. No space output. Wait for. Why do you not have the depleted steam going in here? That's what I'm wondering here. Okay, there we go. That's better. Because we can reclaim the water back, at least there, so it's fun. Currently, this just needs baby because we've got such a little amount that I'm not sure if we'll be able to keep up. I have no idea how much this reclaims. So 616 reclaims 21 megapounds. So I think this might. I'm pretty sure actually set this up with the package actually wrote the exact numbers here, but I think this works. Water is pretty much just disappeared because we're no longer dumping so much. That's back up because the light oil's backed up because naphtha is backed up. Naphtha is backed up because I don't have naphtha reprocessing because I don't have the what I want to do for naphtha. For naphtha, one combined with sulfide to make rubber, and excess naphtha goes to be discarded and turned into hydrogen. I don't think there's much other use for naphtha. Fuel gas, hydrogen, yep. So we're turning some naphtha and steam into fuel gas and hydrogen. We've got wastewater, which the wastewater needs to be dealt with. Which I can just dump the wastewater back in with other ones to make this. Okay, that works out. Oh, we are putting up water. Cool. And now I need acid production. Just mix one out of acid. I can make acid, we get water in here. So why don't you go across here? Okay, that'll do. So get that over here. Next, I want to grab the U-shaped conveyor, take this over into here. That makes acid. What else? Hydrogen's down there. We also get another unit of storage up here. I'm pretty sure this was the naphtha there, which we do already have a input here. Okay. So if we reverse this, we have the inputs over there. Because then I want to get a rubber maker here. Okay, bring you over to there, bring it up to here. Remove the diesel because we want this to be naphtha based and sulfur based. Oh, because I'm not using coal, I'm not getting wastewater. Cool, this works out. Okay, about that. So we'll get close enough up here to do that. Check, connect all this up. Oh, naphtha needs to be something else. Choosing another idea so we get a pipe bouncer here. Probably output over there, but then the rest of the naphtha will come back down over here to be cracked again. Yes. Cracked with steam to get fuel gas and hydrogen. You're going to be cracking naphtha. Okay, yep, perfect. You connect up to here. Where should we connect to there for hydrogen? Yep. Fuel gas. I don't know, that's an ammonia line. A high pressure steam line. Fuel gas needs to be connected back up to here. Naphtha. Cool. Where's this fuel gas? Yeah. Yeah, I know there's an incompatible port at the end, so I need to turn it around. Okay. There we go. And this should be everything working out quite nicely here. What's this lacking? Yeah, it's not scalable. This one is. I don't really think I need to be too scalable. This needs to be for it to work. Okay, let's move over. Oh, 2 meters. So if that's the case, I could throw this down here. Wait, do we have? Yeah. Or I could upgrade these. How's my construction parts looking? Because I'm going to need at least 130 to upgrade at least one of these. So, start with one of the original ones. I should do the original one. Might be over here. It's fine though. Yeah, we're out of fertilizer again. Or bunch of compost I made there. Okay, no, I can make fertilizer. No, yes. But just ammonia and oxygen just gets fertilizer 1. And I just need to add limestone and sulfur to get fertilizer 2. Using the compost as a way to get started at least. Wait, I have to miss one. Oh, because of the acid. Okay, let's get this higher. So I can actually get acid being produced here. Don't need a massive amount, but it's still some is better than nothing. There are parts which are which are causing other parts not to run. I do not have maps that are going through here because that's facing the wrong direction. Nice, sort of enough of that makes them have to go back over here. So we can get these to start running. Yeah. So yeah, something on oxygen can get fertilizer. I think that'll be good, yeah. Okay. So put that there. So yeah, it's going to fit in here quite nicely, so yeah, it's okay. Oh, our diesel are we? Okay, I'm still working through the naphtha. You guys may wait, but here we're just getting cracked hydrogen. Well, we haven't got the hydrogen line out yet, so fun. So that's going to hold off until we get some more construction parts 2. Which is like electronics. Which is electronics stacking copper, which is making its way back over. Oh, these all got a bit of slag in them. Okay. And of course everything's out of fuel now. Okay, let's purchase some more fuel. Yeah, that's what happens when I don't have everything quite up and running yet. Can I buy construction parts 2? No, I can trade construction parts 2 for some chickens, but I would need to get started on chickens. Okay, review loans, construction parts 2. Yeah, it's easily done. Because all I need this for is this one pipe here. Because that should let the hydrogen back out to get back into the loop. So everything starts processing, getting stuck when the diesel up again. Wait, how much is this? Consumes 24, how much am I producing? I'm producing 48. I need a second one to actually keep this going. To keep up the amount we've got. So at least that much get started. Connect that up to here. Connect that up to here. Connect that up to there. Construction parts 2 again. Should be enough at least to let it run through and get some more being made up. Rope isn't really the issue here. It's copper. So, good. Amount of power. Yeah. As long as we get some wood coming through, it'll be fine, but I might need to get coal again here. Get over here. Not really. Oh, we have a few more trees I could probably cut down here. But the way things are, it's not looking very good. Okay. Am I entirely out of diesel here? Can't buy any more. No, can I borrow some? Yes. I think I'm in a pretty bad situation here. I've got fuel gas. Do I have enough to be able to make a gas boiler here? There's no guarantee about this. Or, I know I have the parts necessary to make... Oh, no. Any of the boilers are extra parts too, so I'm lacking necessary components here. That's fun. Consumer fans, do that. Because I want this to keep running. Did not turn at all. Okay. I know there's more trees ready to be harvested here. Don't have enough to be able to keep up with the consumption, but I need a bigger pot to do that. So just back up to 100%. I've got more to be taken out from here. So we get all this wood transferred over there. We should be able to get, hopefully get enough power produced. Yeah. With no power being generated, no... Now all of this to go over here. Okay. That's fine. Because that should allow this to start producing power yet again. And reverse that. So all wood's going towards it, because we don't need any more over here at the moment. Come on, get speed. There we go. So that should make that last a bit longer, so that's good. Great. Cool, this one needs to keep running. Just trying to get this running as well as I need to. So here it needs to be kept running. It just depends. We can send this out. Too far. Okay, this way. Okay, there's at least a decent bit backlog there. Nice, that actually makes pretty progress here. Okay. Okay, cool. These areas aren't running, so these probably just back up. And until the fuel lines are back up, the diesel stuff back up in there. Yeah, no, I'm overdue for diesel. I just started to bring back up my production here. Got another battle. Doesn't look very good here, these scout ships. Not good. But it needs to come back for repair work. Yeah, I need that to go back up again. It's 6 more here and finishing everything up. Oh, they are being built, so that's good. Let's take it. Is this able to consume all this water? Yes. That's right, it was designed to be specifically in mind to consume all this water. Cool. Okay. I just set everything up here. Because I still need to connect this up, but what I want to do is redesign this, because I want to put this down, but I want to do when I actually have everything I need there. In this case, I just don't have enough of that. Okay, copper should still be coming through quite nicely. Oh, it's coal that's lacking. Yeah. These ones with a little bit of slag in there. Okay, let's add the slag we saw and we'll also put it out this one here. So that should get that situation sorted out. Oh, it's all. You know, why? Wow, you're very excited. Okay, I should have enough diesel to be able to pay back the loan now. No, I need 325 to pay it back. Like 200. So 145 to pay back. So diesel is building up slowly. Cool. I can just get speed back now. 126 construction parts. Yeah. Reverse, reverse. Okay, I'll get that done. Oh, I forgot to do this again on the sand line. Sand requester, empty sand provider, full. Cool. Should have out there. Okay, just out with the belts. I need this train going. Without the belt, you won't actually do anything here. I don't have enough shots to upgrade it. Okay, we do have a bit of acid. The rubber is building up. I know you're lacking the up for all that. I know what I want to do here. 24. In fact, I could just get away with using pipe 1. Connect up to there, connect this up to here. Build this, build that. There we go. Let's also boost it to consume even more because yeah, got so much. Yeah, we got more now to come from other spots as well.